And your jammer gets once again picking up 4 points for Team Crude Assassins. Ooh, and an apex jump coming out from Chaos on the track.
What? Fireball getting out on their initial pass. It's a power jam for white. I've got too much of a monotone voice for this.
We have your white jammer fighting in the pack right now.
The black jammer coming back from their penalty.
Some amazing footwork here on Chaos. And
Whatever.
But we also picked up on most points for. Sorry, I can't remember. Up next for our Natural Born Thrillers, your jammer's Nap attacking for Crude Assassin. We have Blitz.
Both jammers are fighting with the pack.
We have some recycling going on from both teams. And your black jammer getting through scoring lead.
Blitz getting through for another 4 points. And it looks like white had a star pass there to She-Hulk.
Blitz getting through, picking up 4 points for Crude Assassin. We have some defense going on from She-Hulk towards Blitz right now as well.
She-Hulk getting through with the star pass.
That means both teams have completed their initial pass and are on scoring points or have been on scoring pass.
Blitz calling it off.
Not call anything that you possibly are not sure on.
Yeah.
Looks like for Team Crude Assassin, we have Blitz. And for Team Natural Born Thrillers, we have Wrecker getting through, scoring lead for Team White.
Wrecker fighting with the pack and scoring 4 points.
Blitz getting through, getting rid of that initial pass for Team Crude Assassins. And that is Jam.
Our jammers for this jam are 6-0 Fireball and number 6, Alita Battle Angel. Alita Battle Angel scoring lead for the Crude Assassins. Alita Battle Angel scoring another 4 points for the Crude Assassins.
Looks like some successful offense there from Cinderfella, but not quite enough to not score a penalty. We are getting penalties left, right, and center here right now.
Alita Battle Angel scoring another 4 points. Alita Battle Angel scoring another 4 points for the Crude Assassins.
That is Jam. That is our second highest jam for the Crude Assassins. Up next, jamming for the Natural Born Thrillers, we have Fireball.
And for the Crude Assassins, we have Azaka Jam. Azaka Jam scoring lead for the Crude Assassins. Azaka Jam with an apex jump, scoring 4 points for the Crude Assassins. Fireball fighting with the top of the pack. Azaka Jam with a cut, going to the box.
Looks like we pick up 4 points for the Natural Born Thrillers for Fireball.
Fireball scoring another 4 points for the Natural Born Thrillers.
This seems to already be a very penalty-heavy game so far. And the jammer gets
6-0 Fireball, getting another 4 points for the Natural Born Thrillers.
with your black jammer not far behind, also collecting 4 points to go up on that scoreboard for you. It looks like for our team, Natural Born Thrillers, we have a record jamming, and for Team Crude Assassins, we have
Revered Paynard. That's Wrecker with the lead for the Natural Born Thrillers. And Reverend Paynard is not far behind.
We have a very emotioned pack right now with your Black Jammer getting through, picking up 4 to put on the board for Crude Assassins.
Wrecker still fighting with the pack and then deciding to call it off.
Up next for Natural Born Thrillers, we have a Nemesis jamming. I can't see. And for Crude Assassins, we have Let's Get Liz Kill.
Nemesis scoring lead before getting hit by Speed Demon, dragging them back.
Looks like we have a lead change. We have number 8 jamming for Crude Assassins getting lead now.
And that's Nemesis with their initial pass.
And that is Jam. We have the Natural Born Thrillers sitting at 23 and the Crude Assassins sitting at 64. Is that Valkyrie?
Yeah.
Looks like for our team Crude Assassins, we have Valkyrie jamming.
And for the Natural Born Thrillers, we have Nailbender. Valkyrie scoring lead pretty quickly here. Nailbender getting recycled.
And we have Valkyrie getting through, scoring 4 points to put up on the board for your Crude Assassins.
Nailbender still fighting with the pack, trying to get through.
And they find a
And that is Jam.
Looks like we have 4 points going up for Crude Assassins and 0 going up for your Natural Born Thrillers on that last jam. We have Wrecker jamming for the Natural Born Thrillers and Crit and Blitz jamming for the Crude Assassins. And Blitz gets through, picking up lead for Team Crude Assassins, getting rid of their initial pass. Blitz scoring 4 points.
Wrecker getting recycled by Ladybeard.
Some very strong defense over here by the Crude Assassins.
Blitz finding the inside line and scoring another 4 points before calling it off.
Looks like for Crude Assassins, we have Speed Demon jamming, and for our Natural Born Thrillers, we have Nap Attack. And off the bat, we have Crude Assassins getting lead. With Natural Born Thrillers not far behind, both jammers getting rid of their initial pass. Some footwork and a call off done by Speed Demon for the Crude Assassins. Cinder Fellows jamming for our Natural Born Thrillers, and Satanic Panic for our Crude Assassins. Both jammers stuck in the pack right now, fighting through. We have some extremely strong defense right now from both teams. And Satanic Panic gets their scoring lead for Team Crude Assassins. Satanic Panic picking up 4 points.
Cinderfella getting out, but getting chased down.
And Cinderfella gets out of the pack. Satanic Panic getting run back by She-Hulk. Looks like we have Murderous Muffin jamming for you, Team Natural Born Thrillers.
And Lady Beard for Crude Assassins. And it is Lady Beard with your lead for Crude Assassins. Murderous Muffin is getting drawn back.
Murderous Muffin fighting through the pack right now. And they get through. We have a cut track going to white 747, which will mean a player down at the start of the jam. We have Kaleidoscope jamming for Recruit Assassins and Nap Attack for Natural Born Thrillers. Once again, both jammers stuck in the pack. Oh, and your black jammer gets run back. And lead gets called, given to Team Natural Born Thrillers.
Nap Attack getting through for an initial pass.
Looks like this will be a full 2-minute jam. And we have Kaleidoscope getting through, meaning both jammers are done their initial pass now and on to their scoring rounds. And we have Kaleidoscope getting through, picking up 4 for Team Crude Assassins, with Wrecker getting a penalty for illegal contact. More penalties being handed out while Nap Attack sneaks through the pack with Kaleidoscope right behind. And Nap Attack works that inside line, getting through and scoring 4 points for Team Natural Born Thrillers. And that is Jam with both players picking up 4 points for their teams.
The scores are currently sitting at 35 for the Natural Born Thrillers and 110 for the Crude Assassins.
For your Natural Born Thrillers, we have Crafter Math jamming, and for Crude Assassins.
And for the Crude Assassins, we have Alita Battle Angel.
And on that note, your Black Jammer gets through right away.
Crafter Math still fighting with the pack. Alita Battle Angel getting through with a scoring pass for 4 points. Alita Battle Angel calling it off for the Crude Assassins.
Some penalties being called after the whistle there for a forearm. Up next, we have Blitz jamming for the Crude Assassins and Nemesis jamming for Natural Born Thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
And Blitz getting through, getting lead for Team Crude Assassins, getting rid of their initial pass. With Nemesis fighting on that apex.
Nemesis getting through for their initial
Blitz
pass.
And we have Crude Assassins picking up 4 on that last jam, with Natural Born Thrillers picking up 0. We have Fireball jamming for Team Natural Born Thrillers, and Let's Get Lizzie Kill jamming for Crude Assassins. We have Let's Get Lizzie Kill getting through, scoring lead for Team Crude Assassins.
Fireball getting their initial pass.
With Let's Get Lizzie Kill not far behind, picking up 4 points to go on that board for Crude Assassins. We have Crafter Math jamming for Team Natural Born Thrillers and Nikki Fury for Team Crude Assassins.
The Crude Assassin Gemmer is getting assessed a penalty for a cut track. And the White Jammer is going back to the box for a forearm. Graftermath is back in the pack and is fighting.
We have Craftermouth going back to the penalty box with a high block.
Nikki Fury getting their initial pass.
Looks like we had a bookend set up for that power jam.
Nikki Fury scoring 4 points for the Crude Assassins.
The officials are going back, so I don't know if they're going. Is it an official review? During this official review, we'd like to let you know some of our sponsors. Our jam line is sponsored by Trail Appliances. Our pivot line is sponsored by WFTDI Canada. Our penalty boxes are sponsored by Genuine. Our track name is sponsored by West Legal. West Legal has sponsored both of our tracks this year, and we are extremely grateful for that sponsorship. Should have read the thing before you said. Up next for your Crude Assassins, we have Blitz Jamming. And we have Murderous Muffin for your Natural Born Thriller team.
Never mind. It's now an official timeout.
With the official review and official timeout over, we still have the same Jammers Blitz and Murderous Muffin. Both of your teams starting at the pivot line and releasing back, with Blitz getting through a scoring lead and getting rid of their initial pass.
Murderous Muffin not far behind with the initial pass.
And that is Jam. We have your Crude Assassins getting 3 off of that, and your Natural Born Thrillers taking 0. We have Nemesis jamming for Natural Born Thrillers. And we have Azuka jamming for your Crude Assassins, getting out, getting the lead, and scoring and getting their initial pass.
The Black Jammer skating on by, scoring 4 points for the Crude Assassins. Nemesis is still fighting with the pack.
And we have a cut going to your White Jammer, starting off the next jam with the White Jammer in the box. We have Nemesis jamming for our Natural Born Thrillers, and for Crude Assassin. We have Kaleidoscope for Crude Assassins. Some offense going out there to hopefully get She-Hulk off the track. Kaleidoscope getting their way through the pack right now.
Getting knocked out of bounds by She-Hulk. And again, getting knocked out by She-Hulk.
We have Nemesis back on the track, jamming for Natural Born Thrillers. We have no lead right now. And a forearm getting called to one of your black blockers.
Kaleidoscope getting through for their initial pass. Kaleidoscope getting through for 4 points for the Crude Assassins. She-Hulk taking a star pass and is now the jammer for the Natural Born Thrillers.
And that is your jam and the end of first period with intermission at 15 minutes. We have the Natural Born Thrillers sitting at 37 and the Crude Assassins sitting at
149.
They just gained 3 points, didn't they?
No.
And welcome back to track 2 of Flat Track Fever 2026, the West Legal Track 2 here on Game 2, which is the Natural Born Thrillers taking on the Crude Assassins. Our score after the first half was 149 for the Assassins, 37 for the Natural Born Thrillers. Assassins beat the Inferno last night in their first game, and the Thrillers beat the Northern Pikes during their first game yesterday. They actually kicked off Flat Track Fever on track 1, over on track 1 yesterday at 1 o'clock. First time out, I'll check out our penalties. We got Murderous Muffin on the jam line for the Thrillers. I'm not sure that is for the Assassins, though. Oh, and that's Blitz for the Assassins. And Murderous Muffin heading to the box of shame, the genuine box of shame for a cut call. Blitz trying to get through. Blitz is pushing hard on that pack. Held back by Craftermath. Nail Bender, and I think that is Fireball. And Blitz does get through. Murderous Muffin did get lead jam before they took that cut call, so this is a full 2-minute jam. Four points for Blitz. Blitz coming back around, looking for a few more points. Knocked out by Craftermath. Muffin finishes their initial pass. Blitz picks up 4. And Muffin almost threw on the inside, but knocked out by 909. I do believe that is Valkyrie. And Virus is now headed to the penalty box. There's a multiplayer call on Craftermath. Blitz has put up 12 points. Came around that corner, just decided to stop. Not going to skate the rest of the way around and try and push their way through. 3 points for the Thrillers. The lining up on your jam line is Wrecker for the Thrillers. And that's Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is knocked out at the front apex there by Cinderfella and Nailbender. Cycles to the back of the pack. Gonna try that again, trying to push past Cinderfella. And does. Bender's headed to the box. As is Wrecker. Sherlock only has Cinderfella and now Virus there to try and keep them at bay. That jam is called. Cinderfella had his helmet knocked off. Check this out. See the penalties. Murderous Muffin sitting at 5 now. Demand Pain at 1. She-Hulk at 1. Craftermath at 4 now. Virus at 2. Nailbender at 2. Nemesis at 1, Murs Muffin at 5, Nap Attack at 1, Fireball at 2, Cinderfella at 3, Wrecker at 3, and Downhill at 3. Refs will have a little confab to see if they're going to hand out any penalties on that call. Their penalties for the Assassins. Satanic Panic at 1, Nikki Fury at 2, Azkajam at 2, Sherlock Block Holmes at 1, Mad Max at 2, Clancy John at 2, Speed Demon at 2, Alita Battle Angel at 2, Blitz at 1, Let's Get Lizical at 2, Ladybeard at 1, and Valkyrie at 1. So no injury on that play, but because the helmet did get knocked off, I'm going to say that it was called as an injury. So Cinderfella will have to sit the next 3 jams. When we come back, Wrecker starting in the box for the Thrillers, and Alita Battle Angel on the line for the Assassins. Their Trail Appliances jam line. Alita Battle Angel just pushes their way through. Had to get past Fireball, Pain, and 0-3. That is Demand a Pain. There's Pay the Pain and Demand the Pain. Wrecker getting cycled back by Azkajam. Alita just looking for some more points. Spin around. Wrecker does finish their initial pass. Tapping hips. Battle Angel calls that off. After scoring 8. Bringing the Assassin score to 173. The Thrillers 40.
Good?
Yep.
So, for both tracks, just how to run this.
Okay.
Not necessarily for you, but just so you know, we actually had a process. Maybe I'll carry over to next year.
Have it all laid out.
Yeah.
There we go. We got official timeout. When we come back, Nap Attack will be jamming against Blitz. Nap Attack was your MVP jammer for the Thrillers last game. I think Blitz might have been the MVP jammer for... Yes. Blitz was the MVP jammer for the Assassins last game. Jam is now on. And Blitz is quickly through for Nap Attack. Just has to get past Muffin, but or not Muffin, Ladybeard. And Blitz is through for 4. Looking to add a couple more. Nap Attack has taken the star off and has had a successful star pass to She-Hulk. Blitz gets through, scores 4 more to put them at 8. Now on your Trail Appliances jam line, we got Fireball and Kaleidoscope. Fireball being kept at the back of the pack there by the Assassin's blockers. There's a penalty on Sherlock Holmes. Fireball does manage to get through as your lead jammer is being chased by Kaleidoscope. Fireball gets the full 4, calls it off after Kaleidoscope only able to get 1. But it's now 44 to 182. Alita Battle Angel now going to be jamming against Nemesis. First time I've seen Nemesis jam this weekend. First, they might have jammed earlier this game, but I did not see that. And Nemesis gets through. Was chased a little bit. That was Nikki Fury. Tried to hunt him down. Shield trying to get in Battle Angel's way and does. And 4 points for Nemesis. Battle Angel stuck at the back of the pack trying to get through. Nemesis is through for looking for more points to add to this jam. And Wrecker takes a call. Nemesis is able to put up 8-0 for the Assassins. Now on your line is Valkyrie for the Assassins. Going to be jamming against Nap Attack. And Valkyrie is quickly through on the inside track. Takes a couple hits, keeps going. Bounce off Demand of Pain and Craftermath. Nap Attack still trying to finish that initial pass. And Valkyrie spinning around and gets through. Picks up 8 and calls it off. Fireball back on the line for the Thrillers. And that is Nikki Fury jamming now for the Crude Assassins. And Nikki Fury quickly through. But Fireball gets through as well. Nikki Fury trying to sneak a couple points in and calls it. Kept Fireball off the board. Did pick up 1 point. 191 to 52. Mad Splatter now on the line for the Assassins. The trail plan says Jamline going against Murderous Muffin. One blocker for the Assassins starting in our genuine penalty box. Muffin, almost able to get past, but he took a hit from Battle Angel. Staggered just enough and had to put a foot down outside the track. Bounces off Clancy John. Battle Angel getting in the way, joined by some other blockers. And Muffin has taken a high block on that call. Mad Splatter is freed from the box. We did serve the full 30. Amanda Payne takes a forearm call there, shoving Mad Splatter out of bounds. Mad Splatter takes a heavy hit by Cinderfella. And Mad Splatter finishes their initial pass. It was hard fought, minute and a half. Muffin comes out of the box, scores 4. Some big hits. Lance John's okay. You go over there getting checked out by the medics. Take a little bit of a break. Back on the line is Blitz for the Assassins and Nemesis for the Thrillers. Our jam is on. Quick start past the Speed Demon, so Assassin's offering to give up the lead jam possibility right away. And Speed Demon gets through. So does Nemesis. Speed Demon picks up 4, trying to get some more. Almost gets you knocked down by Wrecker. Now blocked by Craftermath and She-Hulk. And Nemesis does finally call it. You hear the bench yelling for Nemesis to call up. I don't think Nemesis realized they were lead. They saw that star pass. That's 12 points after a star pass for Speed Demon. Nemesis able to pick up 5. Azka Jam almost got through, but ran into Cinderfella. Being held back by Nap Attack. Does get lead. And keeps skating. Fireball stuck at the back of the pack is knocked out by Nikki Fury, but Nikki Fury goes out as well. It's 4 points for Azka Jam, looking for a few more. And we do have a star pass. Nap Attack is now your jammer on record for Thrillers. Call that jam. Nail bender is down. Bender going over and joining Clancy John at the medics. Now they're actually going to discuss if they want to do anything on that. Wrecker on the line for the Thrillers. Valkyrie on the line, that Trail Appliances jam line for the Assassins. Once again, your pivot line is brought to you by WFTI Canada. Penalty boxes are sponsored by Genuine, and our track on both track 1 and 2 are generously sponsored by West Legal. Looks like we are having an official review. April Sowers there on the bench for the Thrillers. Explain what they're looking for, possibly try looking for a penalty. Each team is given one official review per game. If they win that official review, they retain it, and then they get a second one. If you do not win it, then you lose it. Second half, see how the numbers have been going.
Check track 1.
Refs are going to discuss, see if they want to call anything, see who saw what. Make some calls there. We'll quickly scan our penalties here at the second half. So far, Assassin's playing pretty good. No one close to penalty trouble. A couple of skaters, Speed Demon and Mad Max sitting at 3. Kaleidoscope and Reverend Painter sitting at 0. Your penalties for the Thrillers. Oh, that's roster. Your penalties for the Thrillers. Murders Muffin sitting at 6, one away from fouling out. A bunch of 4s, Demand to Pain, Crafter Mass, Cinderfella, and Wrecker. Couple 3s with Nailbender and Downhill. Izzy Dead, Peacemaker, and Pay the Pain all at 0, but Peacemaker is not playing in this game. She-Hulk and Naptak at 1 apiece. 15.5 minutes left. You can also still get your raffle tickets. $2 donation to Chinook City at the table. Right now, I do believe there is a draw. You can put your name in. You can get a Lucky Bear from Creepy Creatures Canada or a painting from Creepy Creatures Canada. There's also a draw for 4 general admission tickets to Callaway Park. Coming up after this game and after game 2, they'll be adding, you can win a dine and stay package at the Carriage House Inn, valued up to $300. A Devon Lion gift card, Velmyra gift Velmeyer Delights gift cards, the Hanger Museum family membership, Winsport mini golf package. Also, between games, you can check out some exciting vendors. Here on track 2, we have Bad Girlfriend Skates, roller skate apparel, gear, accessories, and more. Calgary Junior Roller Derby and Calgary Roller Derby, home of levels 1, 2, and 3 skaters within Calgary, one of the many junior leagues within Alberta. Check out their table for more information. Looking for some items that you won at the Calgary Roller Derby auction online? Look no further. Stop by and pick up your items there before the end of the weekend. We also have Creepy Creatures Canada here, one-of-a-kind terror bears, resin art and abstract paintings of your choosing, Derby Girl chocolates, fun derby and non-derby themed homemade chocolates, and I'll tell you the rest in a bit. Wrecker on the Trail Appliances jam line with Valkyrie. And Valkyrie just has to get past She-Hulk, is held back. Valkyrie was joined by She-Hulk was joined by Demand of Pain, but still able to get through. And Wrecker manages to get through. Demand of Pain head to the box now. And that's 2 penalties to Demand of Pain. As Demand of Pain actually skated within the track to get out. When you do take a penalty, you should skate directly out. They skated around the track. That will put Demand of Pain in penalty trouble now. I think they're at going to put him at 5. Nope, 6. Nap Attack back on the line for the Thrillers, going against Alita Battle Angel. And Alita Battle Angel gets through. And Battle Angel gets past Downhill. Downhill fell hard, trying to make that block. Nap Attack is taken off the star. And that's Virus is now taking it for it. And that jam is called before Virus has a chance to try and score any points. Thrillers, looks like they did lose that official review. Now back on the line, we got Fireball for the Thrillers and Azka Jam for the Assassins. And another quick star pass to Blitz. Blitz is trying to get through. Fireball is cycled back. Being held by Demand of Pain, Pay the Pain, and She-Hulk and Murderous Muffin. Fireball calls that jam off. They were able to pick up 2, but Blitz got 4. Valkyrie now back on the track for the Assassins. Gonna be jamming against Wrecker. Jam has started. Valkyrie pushing on Aftermath and does get through. Wrecker just has to get shirt bash Sherlock and does. And Valkyrie calls that off. Picks up a couple points, 3. I guess that's a few. 234 to 65. 169 point difference. 11 and a half minutes left in this second half. Here on the West Legal Track 2. Lining up on your Trail Appliances jam line, we now have Reverend Painter and Nap Attack. And Reverend Painter gets through. Gets that lead jam. Nap Attack being held solidly there by the Assassin's blockers. That is Alita, Speed Demon, Kaleidoscope. There's a forearm call on Nikki Fury. Reverend Painter now trying to get past Pay the Pain. Calls that jam off before She-Hulk has a chance to come around and score points. Able to pick up a total of 5. Bringing the Assassins to 239. Just under 10 minutes now. Nemesis back on the track now for the Thrillers. We jamming against Ladybeard. And Ladybeard gets lead. Nemesis is coming around. Oh, Peacemaker is playing. Ladybeard cuts through Murderous Muffin and Craftermath, calls off that jam, picks up their full 4. Sherlock Holmes now on the line, the Trail Appliances jam line for the Assassins, jamming against Wrecker. Wrecker almost got through. Oh, Sherlock too, but just put that foot down out of bounds. There's a high block call on Wrecker. That's going to put Sherlock Holmes on a power jam. Good to see Bender back out on the track. And Valkyrie taking a forearm call. Sherlock trying to get through. And does. Gets lead. Hard fought 1 minute to get that lead jam status. Wrecker is released from the box. And Pay the Pain takes their first penalty of the game. Sherlock able to put up 2 points. Brings your total of 245 to 65, 180 points. Alita Battle Angel now going to be jamming against Fireball. Bench singing for Alita to keep going. Fireball does get through and finishes their initial pass. And Alita gets through. Just gets past Nap Attack, able to score 4. And Fireball finishes their pass for 4. Nicely through on the outside there for Alita. Scoring 4 more to bring them 8 on that jam. Bring the Assassins' score up to 253. Thriller sitting at 69. Nice. Cinderfella now going to be jamming for the Thrillers. Oh, we got an official timeout. Hello.
Jamie.
Nice to meet you.
James.
James, you're on the other track.
Yeah. He just wanted to come by
Oh.
and say hi.
Will?
Yeah, I know. I'm over there for the next game. Just want to say hi.
I think we're doing a game together. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. Next all night. And we're back. It looks like a penalty was assist to Alita Battle Angel on that last jam. They probably called for a cut. Cinderfella pushing away to try and get through. Ladybeard sent to the back, and Cinderfella pushes his way through and does get lead. And Alita's released from the box. Cinderfella gets his 4. And Battle Angel goes back to the box with another cut. So Cinderfella I'm a little confused. I'm a little bit confused. I didn't think Alita Battle Angel did a initial pass. I think they got 4 points on their initial pass. Oh, Cinderfella trying to stay up. Can't. Dancing around on that outside line. Battle Angel held there. No pack call. Battle Angel to take advantage of it. There is a illegal call on Peacemaker. Failure to reform. There we go. Yeah, Alita Battle Angel didn't get 4 points on that jam. That was their initial pass. They gave him 4, but they shouldn't have. 4 points, or 8 points total for Cinderfella. I'll come see you in 5 minutes. Ish.
I'll be around. We'll see me.
There we go. Now on your Trail Appliances jam line, we got Blitz lining up against Wrecker. Blitz spins around past Nemesis. Trying to fight their way through. Looking for a hole. Bender tries to knock Blitz out, but can't. Wrecker cycled back to that first apex. Blitz has 4 and is looking for more. Wrecker knocked down from behind. That is a call on Clancy John. That brings the Assassins' total score to 260, 81 for the Thrillers. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Our jam is on. Starting on that jam line, we got Trail Appliances jam line Nap Attack for the Thrillers and Satanic Panic for the Assassins. And Satanic Panic is through with lead. Nap Attack trying to fight their way through. Dancing on that line, does put a foot down, so has to cycle back. Held up a little bit by Fireball. Able to stay on their toes and inbounds. A little bit of chase. Nap Attack sees the advantage and knocks Satanic Panic out. And Satanic Panic says, I'll just call that then. Picks up 4, 264 to 81. 1.5 minutes left. Enough time for one, maybe two jams. Peacemaker now going to be jamming for the Thrillers against Azka Jam. Thrillers cycling in some non-regular jammers. Usually when the game's like this, you're just like, let's put some different people in to change it up. There's a power jam for Peacemaker. And Peacemaker gets lead jam. Couple people in the box. Peacemaker having a power gem now. Hit by Alita Battle Angel. Is cycled back a bit. All the blockers back on the track now for the Assassins. Directional call on Cinderfella. Peacemaker is pushed out. Nemesis pushes out Battle Angel. Peacemaker looking at the clock. Sees time has expired and calls off that jam. Your unofficial score. 81 for the Thrillers and 268 for the Crude Assassins. And I'll see everyone back here in a couple minutes when we'll do our MVPs. Bend over then. It's not fair. Your most valuable jammer for the Natural Born Thrillers, number 60, Fireball. Yeah. Your most valuable jammer for the Crude Assassins, number 21, Kaleidoscope. Your most valuable blocker for the Thrillers, number 1013, Virus. And your most valuable blocker, number 4062, Reverend Painter. Thank you. We'll see everyone back here in at 22 minutes.